Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. My name is Manim and today we're going to be covering AC, alternating current, and DC, direct current. So some of our learning objectives include to understand the characteristics of both AC and DC, to understand how current time graphs vary for both AC and DC, and to recall the uses for both AC and DC. If you're ready, let's get right into it. Alright, so I have for you here two traces from an oscilloscope. An oscilloscope is this device over here, and this is a device we can use to measure what you call waveforms. These are these diagrams of waves of electrical current and a whole host of things. At GCSE, you don't really need to understand how these machines work, but you just need to know that they exist. If you choose to take A level for, if you choose to take physics for A level, you will end up using one of these. I have, and it's really fun to do. But for now, all you need to understand is that these graphs are produced by this machine, which is called an oscilloscope. Okay, so I have here two traces, AC and DC. So AC stands for alternating current. Alternating current. And, well, clues in the name, this current alternates, which means changes direction constantly. Okay, so as you can see, look, the current is initially going positive, then it goes, well, I see we have here voltage, but this can also be swapped to current. Then it's going negative, then it's going positive again. Okay, in the UK, the frequency, so how many times in a second that the current alternates, is 50 hertz. 50 hertz at 230 volts. This is something that you need to know. So this is mains supply. So your plugs in the wall output 50 hertz of AC current at 230 volts. DC current on the other hand, DC current on the other hand stands for direct current. So this is when the current flows consistently in one direction. Right, the direction doesn't switch, and that's represented by the fact that it's a straight line in one axis. It's positive. It can also be negative, but all you need to know that a DC current stays in one direction. So actually, let's highlight titles. So AC, alternating current, DC, direct current. Okay, so where's DC current used? We know that AC is in our main supply, while DC is what batteries, such as your smartphone, or just remote control batteries, those batteries output DC current, and that makes sense, right? Because you want a constant flow of power going towards your device. You don't want the current to switch directions 50 times in the main supply case every second. Like, in fact, most of the devices that you plug into mains have something called a DC rectifier in them, which means that they convert the AC trace into a DC trace. But that's just a little bit of extra information for you. For now, all you need to understand is that AC current is a current that alternates constantly. In the UK, it alternates at 50 hertz at 230 volts, and that's our main supply. And then also we have DC, which is direct current, which is the current flowing consistently in one direction. And some uses for that are in batteries, smartphones, and remote controls. Well done if you understand all of that.